Hey guys, it's Lauren here. So as promised, I'm here with Richard from his channel Vegan Gains. I'm sure that most of you have heard of his channel, but if not, I will link it down in the comments. So I have some questions for Richard today, some of which you guys asked me, so thank you for that. Some of which I have come up with on my own. So before I start, I'm just going to say I'm sure that some of these questions have been answered on your channel before, so for that I apologize, but yeah, so some of them will be repeats, but that's okay. How much exercise do you do, and how much would you recommend to people?
I do 70 kilometers a day, or every other day for bike riding, and do an hour and a half to 2 hours weight training 3 days a week. And for most people, it really depends where you're at. If you're just starting out, then start with maybe 20-30 minute bike rides a few times a week, and just get into the gym and just start slow and build your fitness up. There's not really any one recommended amount of time that I can say that you should work out. Just start where you think you're comfortable with, and just build your activity level and your work capacity up over time.
I think that's a big one from like a sustainability perspective too, is too many people like jump in with doing tons and tons of exercise from nothing. Like for me, I had to build it up over time, and I still go through periods where I don't do a lot of exercise, but whenever I've tried to do like hours and hours worth of exercise, I hate it, and
like the P90X stuff, it's all just marketing crap. The 8-12 week programs, it's nonsense. It's not going to last you long term.
I used to do that.
Yeah.
What are a few things that you would attribute your YouTube success to?
I guess mainly calling out other channels. That does give you a lot of attention, just starting shit with other people. People love drama, so that really draws people in. And just really good quality videos that I put out. I try and be funny and entertaining, and just really high quality production. And frequently too. I do work a lot and I upload videos really frequently, so high production value, just put out as many videos as you possibly can. And yeah, I guess if you're into that, starting drama is a good place to get your channel going.
How long would you say you spend on each video? Like,
well, the worst of the fitness industry ones, those total time that I spend, like from writing the script, research and all that, into shooting and editing, that's 12 to 15 hours.
Wow, yeah, that makes sense.
The videos that are shorter, 3 to 4 minutes, that might be around as short as 3 hours to maybe 6 hours, and medium length, like 5 to 8 minutes, around there. Yeah, that can be maybe around 5 to 10 hours, depending.
Yeah. All right, so you get a lot of debate on your videos, a lot of hate. One of my favorite things is to read the comments on your videos. We've all spent many hours doing that, I'm sure. Has anyone ever said anything to you or sent you a threat that kind of bothered you or made you a bit nervous? Nothing
bothers me or makes me nervous. People have found out my address and where I live online, and people are calling my house, sending me death threats and whatever. Like, I don't think any of them are serious or legitimate, and if they want to come and try and find me and get me, then they can go do that. I have a huge axe in my room, and if they want to come over and meet my axe, then they can go do that.
That would like just totally freak me out. Like I think I would just be off YouTube. But how many calories a day do you think you eat on average?
4,000 to 4,500. Some days it's less, some days it's more, but I try and keep it at least 4,000. That seems to be able to, like, if it's at least 4,000, I'm able to maintain my weight, and anything above that, I just get more energy throughout the day.
And you're tall, like how tall are you?
6'3".
Yeah, so that would definitely be, like, some people might think that sounds like a lot, but...
Yeah, well, I'm 6'3", and I'm like 180, 185, so I do a lot of training.
Yeah, yeah. What are some of the biggest differences / benefits you've noticed since being vegan? Because you've been vegan, you're telling me, 4 years.
4 years, yeah. Really fast recovery time in the gym. I don't feel like super sore all the time like I used to, and I can just snap back every day and just train super hard. My mood has really improved. Before, I used to just be super angry all the time or super depressed, and I've gotten over my issues with anger and depression. I also used to have really bad problems with hallucinating, and that's actually gotten better. Yeah, and I'm actually going to make a video on that.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Hallucinating. Wow.
Yeah, mental sanity, basically.
Yeah.
It used to be like pretty much every day, and once I went vegan, it went down to about once or twice a week, and cutting out caffeine out of my diet, that was a big thing, and then my hallucinations are pretty much gone. It's only when I have, like, you know, birthday parties and I eat chocolate or something that it ever comes back. And yeah, so just basically energy, better training and recovery in the gym, and just mental well-being.
I think people really underestimate the connection between food and mental well-being, as you were saying. There's a huge connection. Oh, and this is something I asked you about before, but would you be interested in a high-carb, plant-based meetup in Toronto? For anyone that's in Toronto, yeah, would you be interested in that?
I'd actually be interested. Yeah, I might set something like that up in the future.
Yeah, me too. So if you guys are in Toronto and you'd be interested in a meetup, it would be really, really great to get a group together. So please let us know in the comments down below. That way we can kind of gauge how many people there are that would actually want to do it. So, all right, so questions from subscribers. There's quite a few of these. All right, do you have any long-term goals in regards to your channel? What is your sort of vision with it?
I don't have any long-term goals with my channel. I'm basically just going with the flow and just making videos that I'm interested in and enjoy and I think people will like. So that's all I really am doing. As far as long-term goals, I just want to you know, eventually move out of my mom's house, become independent. That's one thing. And I'd really like to own my own farm and property one day. I think that'd be really cool.
And we were actually talking about, this is kind of related because this person asked, what is your vision for turning the world vegan? And I was saying at dinner, you know, I really want to believe that the world could be vegan. And I don't always believe that, but you were saying that you do believe that that is something that'll happen.
If people as a whole don't wake up and realize that this is the best, healthiest, and most ethical thing to do, then technology is just going to take over. And that's going to be it. Test tube meat, artificially grown meat that's grown in a laboratory, that's going to be more economically viable than just raising livestock. And we're going to be able to make, you know, meat, dairy, and eggs just artificially. So if people don't, you know, go and do things the right way and realize, you know, veganism is the best, ethical, most healthiest way to live, then technology is just going to take over.
That's a really interesting take on it.
Yeah.
Because everyone wants to try and convince everyone to stop eating animal products, but that may never happen.
Yeah.
So, yeah. What are your thoughts on vaccination shots?
Vaccines are absolutely necessary for the overall health of a population, but there are definitely dangers with them that I'm convinced of. I think a lot of the medical community is hiding some of those dangers and links to autism and other issues, but they are definitely useful. We definitely should use them, but I do think that the technology needs to be improved, and some of the rules and regulations with vaccines need to also be improved.
Did you eat a lot of animal products before you became vegan? What type of animal products were you consuming the most? And did you drink whey protein?
Yeah, I was eating quite a lot of meat. Near the end of things, I was eating a lot of fish because I felt that gave me the least amount of digestive problems, and I was taking whey protein, and I was bloated and feeling sick all the time. So, you know, once I went vegan, my stomach like just pushed in and felt way better. But yeah, mostly fish, some chicken, and a little bit of red meat at the end.
Yeah, like because you were quite into the weightlifting, like the competitive side of it, right? So a lot of those people eat like the majority of their calories from meat and animal protein.
Yeah.